Hello, peeps. Welcome to another episode of Boundless. I am doing another episode dedicated to Cookviper's Chisel sculpture contest. I've had some conversations with Cookviper, and we were trying to arrange a time for us to get together and actually have him join me on the channel and take the time to go over each of the different contestants' builds, but he's had some stuff going on and been busy. I've had stuff going on and been busy, and the contest has ended, but the voting has not opened up yet, and I wanted to just kind of go over here and take a peek at what we have in there. I haven't really looked inside there for a while, so I kind of I'm really interested to see what it all looks like inside there now. This place is really starting to expand. Muntean Paradise. So there is multiple ways to get into the contest area. As a lot of people know, this is the portal that leads back to Cookviper's other his portal hub. So you can come in this way, which leads you into the corner. So let's just kind of go start here and work our way around the outer edge and then come back through the middle maybe. But this first one is stretchiest, and it is looks like what appears to be a sculpture of a character's head. I actually don't know if is the Oort what the actual race name of the race that we can actually play in the game, but that's definitely what this appears to be. So Stretchius has this one. Next up we have Corcalus, Corcarolus, with the cool sculpture of an animal. And I still plan on trying to arrange a time for me and Cookviper to get together, because I'm hoping he has more information from the different contestants as far as what their sculptures mean and what they are. This is definitely some type of creature, and let's actually use this sculpture. That was kind of a fail. What? There. Kind of get a better look at it from up at this level. They've used some different materials and stuff, and it looks like they've done a awesome job of paying attention to the placement of the blocks to make sure that their things are matching. The textures are matching on how they've placed stuff. I have a player running through. And thank God the snow's letting up so we can see better. Okay, so next we have selections orb made of some sedimentary brick and blue gleam, and looks like some regular cream gleam inside there too, and then a lot of machined iron and refined iron. Love the way the textures look on these sedimentary bricks. And all this machined iron looks awesome, chiseled. Great job on how all of the textures blend together when you chisel them. Now I don't remember if you can actually see anything inside there. Now it's got some type of igneous brick inside of it. So this is selections orb. And then next we have, I believe this was 14's little pyramid. Yep. And this one we've kind of talked about and highlighted this one before, but I don't know if a lot of players realize how much of a pain it is to work with these decorative igneous rocks and to get them placed in the correct pattern that you're trying to create. So he did a pretty awesome job with placing these bricks down to create this pattern on his floor inside of this pyramid. It's little details like this that when you utilize this particular block, that you appreciate what somebody does when they utilize the block and they make patterns with them. One thing I like to pay attention to in builds and stuff is if the builders have done a good job of paying attention to how their blocks are placed to make sure that they have their blocks all facing the same direction. So this is 14's pyramid. And moving on, next we have Ozarka 30 with a little house thingy which I'm assuming is supposed to like signify probably a river running through underneath a tree. And then we have, which was supposed to be Carol Kendo's entry, and all it ended up being was a portal to his portal hub to let people get back and forth quicker. And over in this corner we have Scratch and Whiff. And you gotta be careful so I don't fall down in there, but he's got I don't know what you would describe this as, like a nature theme going on, park, shrine or something. Again, like I said, I still plan on and hope that I can get together with Cookviper and actually like, oh, I can actually shoot him through them and have him talk a little bit more about each of the contestants' entry. But this is pretty cool. All the different angles, how everything matches up and lines up. Continues down into the ground below. Use of some red gleam to give off some accent lighting. So that's scratch and whiffs. And then next we have Jeff's. You know, I never even looked at, like, he doesn't have a name for his beacon. Did any of the other contestants name theirs? So this is the throne, and I wondered if that resembled a throne to me when I was looking at it. This is the throne of the Red King. And let's backtrack really quick. This one's unnamed. This is the Gradient Pyramid. This one is unnamed. This is Rumpley's Stone Thrower. So that little, whoa, where'd you come from? Oh no. I used up my sling bow. And this is Stretchiest Sculpture. Will he go away and leave me alone, or will I have to? Good thing we're close to Omni's shop. I'm just gonna run over and buy a sling bow really quick. I have sling bows back at my house, but pardon the interruption. Guess I could take this time to talk about some of the prizes. The prizes have been updated a little bit. Oh man, I don't see any ruby sling bows. I don't have the mastery for a topaz. Alright, well maybe he'll be gone by the time we get back over there. So first place gets one of each gem sling bow for a total of 6 sling bows. 150,000 credits. Spoig donated some prizes, so they get the contents of Spoig's bonus chest. They get 9 gold, titanium, and silver chisels for a total of 27 chisels. Oh, and I got a spitter spitting at me. They get 30 raw gleam of 7 different colors each. Wow. And that's raw gleam too, so you can do a lot of stuff with that raw gleam. You can make the lanterns, you can refine it, make it into more. So that's what, 210 pieces of raw gleam and 100 water buckets, 100 lava buckets, 100 refined red and pink gleam, and 10 keys from Cookviper's Steam game list. And last place receives 2 gem sling bows, 10 raw gleam of 7 different colors, 20 refined red and pink gleam, 20 lava and water buckets, and 3 keys from his Steam, from Cookviper's Steam list, Steam game list. Alright, so this is Jeff's. And he has changed it up a little bit, but he's got some pretty amazing detail done to his entry, to a lot of use of a lot of different colored gleams. Looks like some refined gold and refined copper up in there too. Some machined gold alloy. Some refined gold alloy. So Jeff also made a forum post basically detailing some lore behind his sculpture that he created. So make sure you guys check out his forum post on his sculpture. And then next we have Will's, which is Bow to the God. It's some type of statue of a god. I'm not entirely sure what it is. To me, it resembles a moose. I'm probably way off, but it resembles a moose to me. Will, you have to tell me if I'm right or wrong on that. Is it actually just a wild stock? Am I looking more into it? It looks, now that I look at it more, I think it's just a wild stock. A head of a wild stock. I love the color, the use of that peaty soil to make the brown, and the silty soil to make that darker brown. You know, you have these huge, elaborate sculptures that some of the contestants made, and then you have something that's just as simple as a mount of a head in it. I mean, this is just as difficult to make as that is. You get all these angles right to make it look good for the fur and stuff in the back. I have just as much appreciation for these ones as I do for these bigger, elaborate ones. And then next we got glitchies. And this one is a Cuddle Truck King. Oh yeah, I could see it. That's right. This one is a Cuddle Truck. Well, it's Cuddle Truck King, but oh, that's a grapple hook. It's a grapple hook being shot. We gotta go down there. I hope I can, unless there is a portal here, so I'm hoping this goes to the bottom. It does. So this is a grapple hook shooting up to the cuddle trunk as if the cuddle trunk was lifting you off the ground and throwing. Oh, look at the. They have like scenery. They made a tree, a bigger tree, some more trees, a house even. With a working door. That's awesome. Yeah, and that's your grapple shooting up at the cuddle trunk. This must be like the player's, yep, your player's hand. So that's what you're seeing right there. Ooh, yikes. I don't know where that hopper's at, but he sounded close to me down there. Alright, so that's pretty awesome. I love all the little details with the house and the scenery on the sides of the walls. So next, moving on, we have Amanda Pans. Pride and Cowardice. I can see some type of symmetry and stuff to it, but I'm not sure. Roadrunner. Looks like a Roadrunner. My guess is it's a Roadrunner. This would be like the beak. This is the head. There's the eye right there. Oh, yes. These are the legs. This is its feet and claws gripping onto the platform that it's standing on. That's awesome. You know, I've looked at some of these pieces of work that these contestants have done, but I haven't actually stopped and like really looked at them to appreciate what they've created here. So this is pretty awesome. And again, some great job of placing these decorative igneous blocks. And as some of you know that have watched some of my streams and stuff and see that I'm utilizing these as part of our paths in our community on Volpto, I know what they're going through when they're placing these decorative blocks and trying to make patterns with them. So that when I see somebody utilize these blocks, I really appreciate what they're doing. So this one's pretty awesome. And then we have in the middle here, we have Guardian of the Voxel. And this is Swedes. So we got a huge guardian here protecting, standing guard over the Voxel Plaza. Love the shoulder pads with the machined iron shoulder pads, knee pads, and elbow pads. Very well done. Even did an awesome job of forming the hand around the staff. And then we have Hound Hackers. And this is Angel. Oh, you see the halo? I'm guessing that's the eyes. There's the hands. This is must be like a dress. Feet. Should figure out what's. This hand is out facing Like it's extending something. This resembles a hammer. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a hammer. And they're probably either picking it up off of the stand. This would be a stand for the hammer, or placing it down. Oh, those are wings. Angel wings. Oh, there's more above it. There's like a hand. That's a hand coming down from above, probably reaching down to pick up the hammer. Very cool. Like I said, I've been through here and looked at some of the stuff before, but I didn't really pay that close attention to like the details of what they did. So I really hope that me and Cookviper can get a chance to get together and go into maybe a little bit more detail of some of these, because I know I'm missing some details, and I'm hoping he has a little bit more information from each of the contestants. But yeah, those are wings for the angel. And there's a hand reaching down out of like, I wonder if that's supposed to be like a cloud. Reaching down out of the clouds for the hammer. I wonder if that's Thor's hand. Reaching down for Thor's hammer. I don't know. We'd have to ask Count Hacker. And I believe last but not least on our tour for today is Andy Sav and Sanctum Poor Guide. So this is a I see it now. This is a recreation of Sanctum. So when you're in Sanctum, you have your two plinths on each side when you first walk in, and you have your portal. One portal on one side and one portal on the other side. And then this is where the Oort guy would be standing up here looking down at you as you zone in. And I'm guessing he got blown up by this massive creature here. Hey, 47 crayons. That's a lot of crayons.
Yeah, boy.
that might have been a little bit of a corny joke there. So Andy Sav has recreated Sanctum, and this is to signify the water inside Sanctum. And this creature's just come up through the ground and just blown up through. I'm assuming had eaten our Oort sensei or whatever he would be. You can kind of see inside of the beast's mouth and his very cool. So there you have it. There's the different entries that the different contestants have put together. Everybody did an awesome job. There are some other updates as far as some of the prizes. I know SW Prosy had given out some prizes to Cookviper to give to players. I believe like last place receives this shovel, this wood shovel, which at the time was kind of a funny joke at the time, but now that Prosy's stepped away from the game and quit playing, it actually holds some sentimental value that you could own a hammer that was once owned by the great Prosy. You know, it's funny. So people talk like he like he died or something. He just chose to stop playing the game. So these are some of the prizes that are available to the winners. I believe, from what I've seen posted on the forums, look at that gleam. Oh my. So here's your 7 different colors of gleam. So you have purple. This must be like a dark green. There's no red though, unless that's supposed to be red. And here's definitely some red and purple. Or is that supposed to be pink? That might be pink, actually. Yeah, that's pink. Very cool, very cool. I wish I would have had time to put together an entry, but so there you have it. A little brief tour and overview of each contestant's entry. Let's make one more quick little pass by everybody's entry really quick. And again, the voting should be started shortly. If not, if it hasn't started by the time this video goes up, it should be shortly after that. Yeah, some people did some pretty amazing things with their chisels. And you know, honestly, these tools are still relatively new to the game. So I mean, it's, you can just imagine after people have months of playing with these tools and learning the different shapes and things that they can create, what kind of sculptures we could see in the next contest if there's another one that gets done. So oh, we gotta try the slide out again. Thanks to all the contestants that entered into the contest and did a fantastic job of creating some awesome sculptures and entries for the contest. Watch for the voting to get started soon. I will include a link to the forum post about the contest in this video, and as soon as Cookviper gets voting set up and started, I will come back and If I can remember, I will come back and add a link to the voting spot to the description for this video too. And hopefully, I mean, I've done an overview of all of the contestants, but I'd still think it would be nice to get Cookviper on here with me and talk to him a little bit about the contest and see maybe what he has planned for the future. He's done a pixel art contest, and now he's done a Chisel sculpting contest. Does he have other ideas for some other contests, or will he look at doing some more, another round of pixel art contests, or what he has up his sleeve this time? So hopefully we can arrange a time for me and him to get together and put out a video together on this. But until then, make sure you hit the like button if you liked what you saw. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I will talk to everybody later. Bye now.